Hi everyone, I'm Marcy, and today I'm making what I hope will be the best birthday cake ever. It's an Italian cream cake, and I'm making it in honor of my cooking channel turning 1 year old. So first, let me start by saying thank you so much to those of you who've been watching these videos and who've taken the time to give it a thumbs up and comment and subscribe. It means so much to me, and it's been so fun to connect with you here in my kitchen. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to do it. You just hit that little subscribe button just beneath this video on the lower right-hand side. You only have to do it once, and it doesn't cost you a thing. Now, if you want to take it a step further, you can click that notification bell, and you'll be alerted every time one of my videos comes out. All right, with that business out of the way, let's go ahead and get baking. I love cookbooks, especially ones with gorgeous photography like this one. So for the 1 year birthday of Marcy Inspired, I decided I'm going to make this cake by Daisy Cakes, which, by the way, they've been featured on ABC's Shark Tank, so I'm expecting really good things from this. So here's what you're going to need. 5 large eggs, half a cup of butter or 1 stick, half a cup of vegetable shortening, 2 cups sugar, 1 cup buttermilk, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 2 cups unbleached all-purpose flour. Now this needs to be sifted twice, which I've already done with this one. 1 cup sweetened coconut flakes, 1 cup chopped pecans, and you want to see how spoiled I am, just real quickly. My mom actually sends me these from her pecan trees in New Mexico, and she sends them already shelled, which I absolutely love. I can only imagine how expensive it would be if I had to pay for that. Now you'll also need 1 teaspoon vanilla extract and 1 teaspoon coconut extract. And then for the cream cheese frosting, you're going to need 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter, 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon almond extract, and 2 16-ounce boxes of confectioner's sugar. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already got my round cake pans lightly greased and dusted with flour, and I'm going to preheat the oven to 350. Then I'm going to take the eggs and separate the whites from the yolks, placing the whites in the bowl of my stand mixer and setting aside the yolks in a smaller bowl. I'll beat the eggs on high speed. Once they are stiff like this, I'll carefully transfer the whites to another bowl. Now I'm going to put the butter and the shortening in the bowl of the stand mixer and let it mix on high for a couple of minutes. I'll add in the sugar and let it continue to beat until it's got a fluffy consistency. Just be sure to scrape down the sides as you go. Next, I'll lower the speed and add in the egg yolks. I'll let that get well combined. Then I'll turn off the mixer for just a little bit while I prepare the other ingredients. I'm going to add the baking soda to the buttermilk and stir until the baking soda is dissolved. Oh wow, it's bubbling. I'm gonna have to pour it in here. Whew. Now that it so gracefully went into the bowl of my stand mixer, I'll get it all mixed. So I had no idea that when you put baking soda into buttermilk that it bubbles up and expands and overflows like that. That would have been an important piece of information to include in that cookbook. So make sure that when you do this that you use a bigger cup and then mix it that way, because I ended up spilling some onto the counter, and hopefully it won't make a difference in the cake. I don't think that it will, but something important to keep in mind. Then I'll add in the 2 cups of sifted flour. Followed by the coconut flakes, the pecans, and both the vanilla and the coconut extracts. Once it's all mixed, I'll take the bowl off the stand and I'll gently fold in the egg whites. Finally, I'll divide the batter into the 3 greased cake pans and I'll put it in the oven to bake for 25 minutes, just as the recipe says. This is interesting. They came out a little lopsided. I'm not worried about it because I can fix that, but I'm blaming it on that science experiment that happened a little earlier. I probably should have pulled these out after 20 minutes, so keep in mind ovens vary. I'm going to let these cakes cool, and meantime I can get started on the cream cheese frosting. For this, I'm going to be using a large mixing bowl and an electric hand mixer. And I start by mixing the butter that I left out on the counter for a couple of hours so it's at room temperature. I beat it until smooth. Then I add the cream cheese, being careful to get every last bit of it in there. This too is at room temperature. I toss in the vanilla and almond extracts, and love how this is starting to smell. Now I can start adding the confectioner's sugar, and it's supposed to be sifted to avoid clumps, so I'll sift it in a little at a time with my mixer on low. You definitely don't want it on high or the powdered sugar will go flying everywhere. 2 boxes sure is a lot of confectioner's sugar. As I look at how much it's making, I'm sure this is way more than I need for this 3-layer cake. But I'm not complaining. I'll refrigerate any leftover frosting and it will all get used eventually. All right, once you've got it all in there, you can increase the speed and let it continue mixing until the frosting is smooth and fluffy. Now I can finally frost the cake, which is my favorite part. But first I gotta taste this. Oh, that is so good. Yum. I make a little adjustment to my lopsided cake using a serrated knife, and no one will ever know. Baker's snack. There you have it, a homemade Italian cream cake filled with coconut flakes and pecans with this yummy cream cheese frosting. All that's missing is a birthday candle, and this will be the best birthday cake ever. This first slice isn't for me though. It's for my husband who's behind the camera. He's the one making every one of my recipes look so good. So you gotta come join me, honey, because this, you deserve this more than anyone. He actually shoots and edits all these videos on his free time, and all I pay you with is food.
That's what I signed up for.
Go ahead and blow it out. All right, and here's a fork.
Here, you gotta join me though.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
That's killer.
I think we gotta skip dinner and just have dessert.
Thanks so much for checking out this video and making this celebration possible. Tony and I hope you liked it enough to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can also follow Marcy Inspired on Instagram and Facebook. Until next time, blessings from our kitchen to yours.